going on, guys? I just found out in the wrestling world, this is another edition of the Ace Experience. I just found out in the wrestling world that that SmackDown will be moving to Thursday nights on January 15th. And we know TNA moves to Wednesdays to avoid that, but they're also in a bad situation with Spike right now. But they're going to be moved to Thursdays, and I haven't really watched too much WWE. They've been terrible for about the last 5 years. I don't want to. That's a video for another day. I want this to be like a little short, few minutes of video. Just talk about this move real quick. I'm not going to talk about the product, man, but the product is very bad right now. But SmackDown, for the most part, has been pretty consistent on Fridays. They had a number of drops, though. Obviously, they haven't done as well when they left network television, when they left the CW and the My Network TV. Is that network still even around now, My Network TV? But when they left from there, the numbers dropped immensely when they moved to Sci-Fi. They stayed in that like 2 to 3 million viewer range, which isn't bad on a Friday. Not a lot of competition, so they're able to kind of stay stable there. Now you're moving to Thursdays, which is a difficult night competitively. But SmackDown has had a better history on Thursdays of doing well. Back in the day, I would have been excited about this move because I would have been like, damn, you know, SmackDown on Thursdays, I would have loved it. But the times have changed, man. I don't surround my schedules around wrestling anymore, man. Wrestling is just so bad to me right now that I can barely pay attention to it. I haven't watched TNA. For the most part, it's been good. I just haven't seen it that much because it's been on Wednesdays. I'm not sure about this whole TV deal that's going on with them. I heard some reports about them staying with Spike early in the week, but then it changed over to it's still very uncertain of what they're going to do. Then I heard something that Spike actually pulled the program in a couple of weeks, like on the 26th. They're not even going to air TNA that week. I don't know how, because I know a lot of times schedules could change, so maybe TNA is still going to air that week. But I don't know what's going on with TNA, but you know the competitors that we were into with WGN and this other channel, I think called Velocity or something. Obviously, that shouldn't be an option for them. I think the bigger option should be WGN, which should be where they go to. I'm holding out hope that they still go to there because that is a really good spot for them. Because like I just heard a report. What was that? Was that last night? And by the way, guys, watch Bruce Bliss. Very entertaining. That was a very good TNA review, man. If you haven't heard of Bruce Bliss, watch that video, man. I know he's got some haters on here. There's some people that don't like Bruce Bliss, but man, his videos are so fucking entertaining, man. You know, I don't even see how you don't even really want to watch it because they're so fucking entertaining, man. Even if you don't like the guy, they're entertaining. So I will definitely kind of like that. So the whole thing about the best of TNA thing that's going to start airing on the 26th. But from what I heard, TNA officials are still writing towards January. They're still trying to film shows. I don't know what's going on with that, but it sounds like they're not coming back with Spike. I think those reports from earlier in the week were false. But from what I'm hearing, they're also finalizing a new TV deal. Maybe I think what ended up happening was that Spike probably heard about them finalizing a new TV deal. They probably found out what network this is going to be, and they decided to really just pull the plug on new episodes of TNA the rest of the time. So I think November 19th might be that final new episode that you see on Spike. And my hope is that even though TNA moved over to Wednesdays, this has not been a good wrestling night for them. I'm holding out hope that they move to Thursdays, and since SmackDown's still going to be on in that 8 to 10 time frame, that TNA goes, stays in the 9 to 11 time frame. It actually takes advantage of those SmackDown viewers who are left over who still want some more wrestling. They change over to SmackDown at 10 and do it that way. I always said Spike should have did. It's tougher on Mondays because Monday is just a competitive night, anyways. It's not a good idea to move to Mondays at this point. But I always thought ultimately that that's where they have to be in order to compete with the WWE. But for now, I think Thursdays is a night where you try to chase down the WWE. Like I said, you go head to head with SmackDown at 9 o'clock hour, and then at 10, you have the hour all to yourself, and then you can maybe even extend some time. If you get permission from the network, maybe go like maybe 10 to 15 minutes like Raw does. For your main event, maybe get some extra time that you didn't get a chance to cover going against the WWE. So, in my opinion, but let's just see what this new TV deal is. It should be announced probably before that night, the November 19th show. It probably should be announced sometime before then. I never bought into it'll be announced really quickly because I said that, man, these negotiations go into the 24th hour, and I think the problem with TNA is that they're probably not getting a really good money deal. But I think for TNA right now, they need to just find a network to get on. They don't need to be really picky about the money just now. If TNA does well on whatever network it does on, then you had the leverage when you do the extension to get the more money. That's what they should have did instead of trying to get money. And then because what's going to end up happening is you're not going to have any suitors, and then your program is not going to be on TV. If you're trying to get on a network, just try to get on a fucking network, So I'm hoping that that's what happens with that. But that's all the TV news for wrestling right now. I'm going to, keep you guys updated as much as I can on this TV stuff. But yeah, SmackDown moving to Thursdays. It'll still be on Sci-Fi, which I think is a bad idea. I mean, I can't stand SmackDown being on Sci-Fi. Thursday, January 15th at 8. I'm interested to see how the ratings are also for the WWE on that night, or on Thursdays, period, because I want to see if Fridays were actually, if it was anything beneficial to them not airing on Fridays, or if they could have just stayed there. But we will see. We will see. But I'm saying right now, man, I don't like TNA on fucking Wednesdays. I hope wherever they go, they don't stay on Wednesdays. That is a bad wrestling night, man. It's just not good. I don't even know how some people have even been able to adapt to it, because it's just bad for me. But that's just me. But thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you guys updated in the future about the TV deals, and thanks. Peace.